Good morning. I'm just now leaving Cibbet Flats campground, and there's a PCT log right here. This will be the first one I'm signing. I forgot about the log books, and when I went to the monument and the last campground, I didn't even think about it. So I'm going to do it this time though, if I can figure out how to get in the box. Okay, so I walked the 7/10 of a mile from the campground, and now back on the PCT. And this is what our trail looks like. Oh, good morning again from day 6. Left Cibbet's flat at 7:30. It's 45 minutes later. Rejoined the PCT. I had already walked about a mile, and now I'm a mile up the trail, so I'm at mile 33 on the PCT. And this is the gorgeous, oh, I see it so much better through my camera. Oh, gorgeous view this morning. And I'm in the shade. Such a blessing. It's going to be a scorcher. And the goal today is to get into Mount Laguna, which is 10 miles up. There's water sources at 5.1 and 5.9 miles, and that should make it easy enough to do. I just hope I can hold up in this heat. It's going to be kind of tough. Well, yesterday, let me recap it. My Apple Health said that I did 24,000 steps in 11 miles. Of course, trail miles was only 7. But anyway, that's just how it is. You've got miles off trail to get to campgrounds, or walking to pit toilets, what have you. Anyway, yesterday was probably my favorite day. That was day 5. I stopped at Kitchen Creek and got wet in that cold water. It felt so good. And I climbed around on the rocks for a bit. And once I climbed up the hill, it was really steep. My clothes were dry already. Sad face. It said sure felt good. So it's only about 84, 86, something like that, which you wouldn't think would be all that hard, but it's hard on the body because you're carrying a 25, 35 pound pack, and I only weigh 130 pounds. So my Apple Watch last night said that I had higher respiratory and heart rates than I normally do. And I think that was just because yesterday was really tough on the body. So anyway, I'll bring you some more later. Well, I thought I'd bring you some flowers from the trail this morning. These, I just looked up on Seek, are Coast Morning Glories. And this little lovely batch This is California buckwheat. Aren't they pretty? Well, I'm up high enough, I actually have 2 bars. So, I was able to text my boyfriend. The trail is much rockier today. Makes kind of slow going for me. It's okay. I've been blessed to be in the shade quite a bit. I stopped. It is getting hot. I stopped and wet my hair down a little bit ago. That helped. This guy's so big. He was just sitting there on the rock. See, I don't know if I have a view or not. He must have left. I don't see him now. Damn. Just so gorgeous, I couldn't resist. Well, I can't help but feel like I'm on one of those live TV shows. This is like living very primitively. Anyway, I just finished doctoring one of my feet. I had a snack. I'm gonna finish doctoring the other foot. And down there is the creek. I think that's Long Creek, if I remember right. And filtered some water, soaked my feet for a bit, and I got a bit of sun. Anyway, I'm going to get back on the trail. I think I've done about 6 miles so far. That leaves me 4 more miles to get to Mount Laguna. Let me tell you, I just looked this up. One of its buddies down the way got me both in the arm and the leg. Very sharp needles. It's called a chaparral yucca. Damn nuisance. Harpooned me, it did. Wouldn't stop bleeding. I had to take my bandana and wrap it around my leg because I don't have any more band-aids. I used them all on my toes. Well, good evening from day 6. Today, it says on my Apple step counter that I walked 11.5 miles and 25,000 steps. However, in the app, I went from, in the Far Out app, I was staying at Cibbet's flat campground, and I had to walk 0.8 of a mile back to the trail, and then I got to where I'm at, which is at mile 39, and had to walk a distance to a water trough, and there was a pipe out of the ground, and it was trickling some nice clear cold water. It was lovely, but the app also said it was 0.3 of a mile, but it sure felt like more like 0.5 mile at least. Anyway, there's this big discrepancy between the miles that Apple is, when I'm walking, is actually counting. And the only thing I can think of, because from mile 32 to 39, it's only 7 miles, and yet I walked 11 today, so I don't understand the discrepancy, but oh well. it is what it is. It could be because of all the switchbacks. I don't know. I just know that my legs were burning, my feet and ankles are sore and tired, and I was hoping to get to, let's see, Mount Laguna today, but I was told, a friend got there first, said none of the restaurants were open. And if I wanted to stay in town, the campground was closed, but there was a hostel for $50 a night. And I think that's just way too much money for a hostel, quite honestly. I'd rather sleep in the woods. So that's exactly where I am. I decided to camp between the turnoff, I think it's Morristown Road, and traveling down that, it's a dirt and rock road. Honestly, you'd have to have a 4x4 to actually drive down it, and the PCT. So I found this lovely campsite underneath a tree just right there at the intersection. I decided to just pull up here for the night. No sense in spending $50 when I can sleep out here for nothing. So I went down there to the water trough and I got washed up. I had 2 handkerchiefs with me, and so I just got it nice and wet and washed my face and arms and legs and washed my clothes and filled up my water bags and filtered some water, and there you go. My tent is set up. I haven't eaten yet. I did get to talk to my boyfriend on the phone, so yay, that was fun. But I'm going to go ahead and have something to eat, and it's starting to get dark, and guess what? 9 p.m. is hiker midnight. Most hikers, every hiker is just about passed out by 9 p.m. because everybody wants to get up early and go hike while it's cool in the morning, before the heat of the day. And that's precisely what I aim to do tomorrow as well. I'm going to, I think it's another hike of 3 miles or so to get into town. And I understand I can charge up my electronic devices and use Wi-Fi at the community center. Anyway, that'll be really nice. Plan on having something to eat in town. Yay. Anyway, the big push for me is I'm hoping maybe I can cover 10 miles each day in the next 2 days, because I want to get into Julian and get my boxes picked up. A friend of mine sent me another battery pack, because when I was in a car accident with a lady, my battery pack went flying, and I asked her if she would return it. I'd pay for the postage and give her an extra $5 for the trouble, and she said she'd think about it. Anyway, so a friend of mine had an extra one, and she's sending me hers. So how very kind and generous. Thank you, Quincy. Anyway, I'm pretty sleepy, pretty hungry, and tomorrow's another day, and we'll get started with day 7. Bye for now.